Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Mizzou Arena here in Columbia, Missouri, as we are here for the continuation of the Elite Eight. We have two more spots open for the Final Four in Las Vegas this year, which will be held in the, I believe, the Allegiant Stadium. But just to recap what we have had so far in the Elite Eight, I'll just run it down for you real quick. 8 seed Louisville, 3 seed Xavier. Incredible first half. The second half was completely dominated by the Musketeers, though. They won comfortably 97-79. Their first Final Four appearance ever in program history. They just secured that with Coach Witherwolf, who was making his second Final Four in his career. Meanwhile, for the Creighton Blue Jays, and well, shouldn't even start it like that. And then after that, it was 3 seed Oregon versus 1 seed Creighton. Man, that was a battle. That felt like a war, jam-packed into just 1 hour of our time. And it was Creighton that eventually just slowly took enough control of the game and weren't allowing Oregon to do much of anything to potentially tie the game in the end and maybe even force overtime. 79-75 was the final score, and just like the Musketeers, Creighton also just secured their first Final Four appearance in program history, especially under Coach Selkoff, but that is his, like 5th or 6th Final Four appearance in his career. He's been doing it. He's been doing it a long time, but with Creighton, this is a big deal. But now we got this here: Penn State, Michigan State. Who would have thought that we'd have a Big Ten battle on our hands for one of these Final Four spots? And let's talk about it real quick. Let's talk about these two teams, the Nittany Lions and the Spartans. I tell you what, this Penn State team, offensively they are strong, they are gifted, and they're very physical. They also understand the importance of good defense. But same goes with Michigan State. Really not much that you can, how do I say it? Not much difference between these two teams, as it should be. But there is one key thing to note within the confines of this game right here. Over the regular season, Michigan State beat the Nittany Lions not once, but twice. They are 2-0 against Penn State this season. And so that's the big question. Is it going to be 3-0? Will we finally get to see Michigan State make their first Final Four in LSL history? Or will it be Coach Reeves and Penn State who get their win over Michigan State, the most important win either of these teams could have against each other during this season, and get the Nittany Lions back to their first Final Four since trying to remember, but I think it is 2028, because I remember that that they made the Final Four and they lost to Iowa there, and then Iowa after that beat Auburn for the national championship in 2028. So it has been 7 years since Penn State last made a Final Four for Michigan State. They've never done it, but Coach Bolt has experience. He has won a national championship at Villanova a decade ago. But with that said, I think we are ready to get things going from here. I mean, talk about a ruckus crowd. You'll get to see it in just a second. This is an insane atmosphere to be in. You know how the Michigan State faithful are when it comes to basketball, and you know how the Nittany Lions faithful are as well when it comes to their sports teams. So it's a jam-packed arena, and let's just take it all in, right? This is officially day 2 of the Elite Eight, and it is time to find out who is going to Vegas next. That graphic right there for the Elite Eight was wrong. But anyways, for Penn State, starting lineup: VJ Veers, Joseph West in the backcourt. Up front for them, Chaz Harrison, General Cisse, and Jarius Huntington. For the Spartans, it's Jalen Rose and Gus Jackson in the backcourt. Up front, Christian Washington, Nicola Elias, and Xavier Blake. Prime time battle, big fight feel. Two of the most prominent Big Ten programs in just sports-wise in the nation. And here we go. The tip will go to the Nittany Lions, won by General Cisse, and here we go. Penn State got here after ending Marquette's national championship defense. Meanwhile, for Michigan State, they had to fend off a feisty 15 seed in Bucknell. But there you go. First points go to the Nittany Lions via General Cisse. Got that one on the rebound. Here's Nicole Elias. The contact doesn't finish it. Rebounded by Jarius Huntington. So no matter what, Xavier will face a Big Ten program in the Final Four. Oh, what a block right there as VJ Veers tried to roll up on the Spartans, but it was good defense there. Good feed inside. Nicola Elias settles for a weird-looking shot right there. No go. Nittany Lions running back up the court. Here's Joseph West. Gives it off to Cisse, and he draws a foul right there on Nicola Elias. In my honest opinion, Penn State's depth I think is just a little bit better than the Spartans, but I think Michigan State also has quite the advantage in regards to the experience that these guys all have with playing, together. As General Cisse, the LSU transfer, misses that free throw right there. Still got a second one in tow. And he'll nail it. General Cisse is a problem. He has been a problem the entire tournament for any team that has had to play against the Nittany Lions. Here's Xavier Blake getting pressured. He'll give it off to Jalen Rose, who replaces Jalen Carter. Oh, little floater right there by Gus Jackson. Doesn't go. Had to kind of settle there as the defender stopped them from yamming that thing. Penn State up 3-0 early on. Here's VJ Veers, who transferred from Wake Forest over the offseason. Joseph West, 2-ball, spins in for him. Quick start here for the Nittany Lions. Meanwhile, the Spartans are still looking for the first points of the game. Only one could dream of what this Spartans team would be like if Jalen Carter still had one more year in tow and Elias misses that 2-ball. It's a slow start here for the Spartans. But just what Jalen Carter meant to the Spartans program was just a lot. And oh, look at the moves right there by Chaz Harrison, dipping and dodging. The hometown hero, the Pennsylvania native, gets those points. Oh, look at Gus Jackson rising up right there. And finally, Michigan State got some points to their name. And, oh, good feed for Huntington, but big defense down low by Xavier Blake. Did not let that one slide. Jalen Rose, transition 3, nails it. That's how fast Michigan State can pour on points. Penn State had a great start. All of a sudden, it feels like just a regular start to a game right there. CC over to Veers. Over to West. And they'll get Jarius Huntington, the very talented sophomore, rises up for the 2-ball. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Nicola. Now here's Christian Washington, the sniper of this team. Over to Gus Jackson, Jr. Bounce pass in. Xavier Blake, 2-ball. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Cisse. So far, Penn State dominating the rebounding battle. And Veers is going to draw the foul on Gus Jackson. He's got some free throws. And I did get word that we will get a color commentator here within a, 8 minutes, something like that. We got one on the way. First free throw goes for Veers. Majoring in mathematics. We've heard all the jokes from Commissioner Reagan Harris about Veers, but to give Veers his flowers because he does deserve them. He is an excellent ball player, and it's one of the reasons why the Nittany Lions are here playing today. Pressure defense. Elias bounces off a body, gives it up. Gus Jackson over to Blake, and misses widely. Xavier Blake lit it up really early on during this tournament, but in the second weekend, it's been a little quiet. Oh, what a shot by Joseph West. This is a guy that has just surprised everybody with his production. Oh, what a feed inside, blocked. Xavier Blake misses the 2-ball right there. And over to Huntington, back to Harrison. Jarius Huntington, look at this passing, little hot potato here between the two. Harrison wants to work in, gives it up. Huntington, little hook shot goes. That was really just those two just working together. The rest of the court was rendered obsolete in that situation. Oh, what a pass into Christian Washington. He can't get it to go, but gets his own miss and stuffs it. You can see how physical this Penn State team can get. And there, Jalen Rose called for the reach and foul, so that's his first. And some technical difficulties here. We do apologize for that. There's always some sort of stuttering with the graphics. I'm not a big fan of it. And I'm going to have to talk to our team because this has been happening very frequently. Anyways, here's Chaz Harrison. And away for help, gives it off to Veers. Screen set by Cisse, he just backs up instead. Gus Jackson's facing him a straight on corner three. Doesn't go. It's a gutsy shot. Doesn't pay off in the end. Over to Jalen Rose. Jalen with a Y. And, oh, nice little flip up and in by Gus Jackson. Imagine how big this type of situation would be for both Penn State and Michigan State. Oh, turnover. Spartans get it. Here's Jalen Rose. Over to Xavier Blake. Spartans want to get into the paint. Little exterior passing though for now. Christian Washington over to Gus Jackson. Oh, what a feed! Perfect pass. Turns his right shoulder and dunks it down. And over to, oh, what a feed. Oh, my gosh, what a block. But Cisse recovers and drills the two ball. You have to continue to follow up on the play. The Spartans displayed great defense, except at the very last moment of that sequence, of that very rapid sequence, mind you. 33% from the floor so far is not going to cut it. Little two ball goes for Christian Washington. Here's Joseph West. Oh, gets it into Cisse even after it's tipped to him. And Cisse, calm and composed, drills the two ball again. Such a dangerous and lethal weapon. Screen for Jalen Rose. Rolls around. Settles for the hook. Or the floater, no. But Xavier Blake collects and gets it in. Over 6 minutes played. And the Spartans have drawn this thing a bit closer, but Penn State still leads. Veers is tipped away. Xavier Blake. Oh, but it's still with Penn State as Cisse was able to get his hands on it, but not until he gave it up himself. Now here's Gus Jackson. And the Spartans. After a very great play on defense, but right there they just do the same thing by giving it up. And I think we finally have our second voice here. Welcome, Commissioner Pike. There we go. Now everybody can hear you. All right.
Yep. Hello.
Anyways, joining at a good little time here as these two teams are jousting for positioning here. 2-point difference between the two, nearing the halfway point of this first half. And oh my, that block is nasty, but they can't save it from going out of bounds. So I know you're joining a little bit rushed too, but I'm sure you know, I guess, enough about these teams. We have seen them quite a lot in this tournament. What do you expect to happen in this game as we progress?
Oh, Michigan State has always been the offensive-heavy team. They're always the aggression, and they try to push out as much offense as they can. Defense tries to play up close, man-to-man. Penn State plays more conservative, but also can unleash some aggression when they need to.
Yeah, and I think both teams are capable of the same things, really. They're cut from the same cloth almost, but right there, Spartans cough it up. West driving down, gives it up for Crouch, and he fouls Holland in the process, so Nittany Lions got free throws coming up.
If you can reset your screen, partner, that'd be good.